Hey, church, I'm very excited about Nehemiah 7 and 8 this week. And we're going to look at Nehemiah 7 today, 7 1 through 3. We're going to look at it in the CSB. This is after the wall comes the work. When the wall had been rebuilt and I had the doors installed, Nehemiah writes, the gatekeepers, singers, and Levites were appointed. He said, I put my brother, Hanani, in charge of Jerusalem, along with Hananiah, commander of the fortress, because he was a faithful man who feared God more than most. Now, here in the story, the wall is done, the gates are hung, and in most stories, this is where the credits roll. But Nehemiah knows that a wall without people to guard it is just a structure. So the very next thing he does after the building is finished is appoint faithful people to steward what God had built. He chose Hananiah not because he was the most qualified or the most powerful, but because he feared God more than most. That is the credential that Nehemiah cares about. Now, finishing something is not the same as sustaining something, right? We all know that around New Year's Eve time. And every good thing that God builds through his people requires faithful stewards on the other side of the project. Now, the wall needed guards and gatekeepers, people who would show up day after day without fanfare, doing the unglamorous work of keeping what God had restored. And the church is the same way. The question after the breakthrough is not what God did, it is who will stay faithful long enough to protect it. What has God built or restored in your life that needs faithful stewarding right now? And are you actually showing up for it after the excitement has worn off? And the most important work is often what happens after the celebration. So today, I want you to think about one thing God has given you to steward. It's a relationship, maybe it's a role, a calling, a habit of being faithful, and choose to tend it with the same energy you would bring in building it. The fear of God is not a feeling, it is a daily decision.